Beard Wizard family? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button and getting us to 7,500 as soon as possible. We've slowed down a bit on the subscribers, which is fine. I didn't set a goal for the end of the year because I knew that, it was a big goal. It would be a challenge to reach it. But we have made some headway and are getting there faster than I really expected. So thank you so much to everybody who's shared and subscribed and commented. All of that helps out so very much. So today we're going to take a look at a new one from Chinchilla. I'm not going to save it till Friday. I really love her stuff, and I listened to this song earlier, and I really like it. And I love her voice, so I decided we're just going to take this one, take a look at it, review, pauses necessary, etc., and so on. Before we jump into that, though, other ways to support the channel are also in the video description, including my merch store if you want your very own Beard Wizard merchandise, my books, etc., and so on. If you are unfamiliar, you're new to the show, this is a live review show. I have listened to this before. It's not a reaction. I do some reactions, but this is a review. Also, I'm kind of rolling an idea for another reaction, possibly not live, depends on the length of the videos, because if you know that doing these live, the longer the video, the more likely that YouTube's content algorithm is going to shut it down because it thinks it's, copyright, going to get copyright struck, which is fair. I mean, it is other people's content, but I recently saw something about a conspiracy theory that I didn't even know existed about some ancient civilization. I don't know. It got really wild. That rabbit hole is deep. And I was like, you know what? It might be fun to take a look at the absolute insanity that some people believe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to watch some videos and get my head around it and see if it might make some fun content or interesting videos to look at. But until then, this is Chinchilla's Okay As I Am. It is her latest release, just dropped today. And we're going to take a look at it, pause necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. If you are in the live stream, say hi. I'm going to let Julie know we're going live too. I keep forgetting. If you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Going live soon. Love. There we go. Let Julie know. Without further ado, this is Okay As I Am from Chinchilla. Cheers. Welcome, Ed.
Sorry that I made a mess out of things, for laughing so hard that I'm flirting with friends. I'm sorry for over apologizing. It's all that I have. I guess it's my bad. Sorry for saying the things that I said, for taking up space in the conversation. I could feel you were losing your patience and everyone's laughing, but you had to undermine it.
So great vocals so far. And Chinchilla, she's got such a unique sound to her voice, and then her songwriting on top of that, and her craft. If you guys aren't familiar, she tends to make all of her costumes, hats, all of the stuff she wears, she makes herself. So she is an all-around artist when it comes to her presentation and her music. And this song, similar to the Latin Meat, she's been doing some songs about love and heartbreak, and this one is a sad but interesting important song because it talks a lot about gaslighting, and the way that we allow ourselves to be manipulated by people and the way we feel bad for it, apologizing, sorry that I laughed too loud, sorry that I did all these things, when none of these things are bad. And I think all of us at some time in our life have either had a friend like this, a loved one like this, a family member like this that makes you feel that way. And so it's easily relatable, and yeah, just vocally and beautiful.
I was just excited. You made me hide it. I had to learn to love the prisoner you fucking hated. Left me rotting in the basement. Parted with myself so that we were both pointing fingers my way. So loaded, so jaded, two shouting, one naked. Turn my back on all my values. Long as you were right, they were wrong. Left me and backed you, but everything that I believed in became yours. Oh Lord, help me understand. I'm okay as I am.
Yeah. Wow. So I love the phrase that this part starts with, that I had to learn to love the person you hated, and then it goes on to, all the things I believed in became yours, and essentially it's that we've seen people, or maybe some of you have gone through a relationship like this where it becomes about the other person. It becomes completely about the other person. It seems like you're doing nothing but agreeing with them. You do everything they want to do. Your thoughts and opinions are basically their thoughts and opinions. And you find yourself becoming less yourself, if that makes sense. And I think that's really what she's talking about here, is that kind of relationship where you lose yourself in it so much that when you're out of it, finally you have to again learn to love the person that they hated. And I love that. It's a beautiful part through that. Really interesting way of writing that.
I'm okay as I am. Sorry that while you were sleeping in bed, I was laid next to you crying and texting my mom instead. I'm tired of breaking and calling it compromising. Couldn't give more.
I'm tired of breaking and calling it compromising. It's such a manipulative, dominating relationship that she's describing here, and feel again the sense of feeling guilty for doing things that aren't wrong. You know, feeling bad because they're sleeping and you're texting your mom, like those that kind of relationship is that almost the phrase that a lot of abusive relationships on the outside look completely normal and loving, and that's kind of what that she's describing there is locked in this relationship that you would never know. It's not physically abusive, but it's still abusive, and it's welcome, Julie, my beautiful wife just joined us. Yeah, it's really sad to hear somebody express it that way, but we all know, or some of us have been through that, at some point in our lives. Thankfully, I'm not just because Julie just joined, but literally not. But I have experienced relationships like this in the past when I was young and stupid. I'm still stupid, but I was young and stupid at one point. And yeah, she's describing it very well.
Am I awful? I had to learn to love the prisoner you fucking hated. Left me rotting in the basement. Parted with myself so that we were both pointing fingers my way. So loaded, so jaded, two shouting, one naked.
That line I heard, I'm sorry, keep pausing this, but that line I heard the last time, it took me a second. But she's describing an argument where it both ends with them pointing fingers in her direction. So he is saying it's your fault and she is agreeing it's my fault. And that, yeah.
Left me rotting in the basement, Parted with myself so that we were both pointing fingers my way. So loaded, so jaded, two shouting, one naked, Turn my back on all my values, Long as you were right, they were wrong, left me and backed you. But everything that I believed in became yours, oh Lord. Help me understand I'm okay as I am.
Oh, you're amazing. Damn.
I'm okay as I am.
Right, Jules? Yeah, she has got. You know, we first heard Chinchilla with Ren, Ren being an amazing artist in his own right. And since then, seeing her grow and build off of that, she has got a spectacular voice and is definitely going somewhere. Even if she remains just an independent artist on YouTube, you know, her following continues to grow. She's got the skill, and again, an all around artist. She's not just a songwriter and a singer, but the costuming, the sets, a lot of that stuff is her own work. And, you know, it's really cool to see another independent artist put so much of themselves into their work. Um, Beautiful song, amazing voice, songwriting, fantastic. Definitely go check out Chinchilla's channel and subscribe there if you're not already. And be sure to subscribe here. Ed, Julie, and everybody else, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I'll see y'all again soon. Much love.